I still can't get over how good this game looks on Citra. I'm glad I was able to stumble upon this game. I mean, like, I've never played an RPG like this. You know, to have the bag kind of built into the battle interface. And then, of course, the RPG aspect of it, coupled with the story. You know, I think I'm going to have a lot of fun with this game. I'm kind of at a point in the story, unfortunately, I'll have to kind of like kiss and tell in some of these videos. But I reached a point in the story where I got like the orb and the waterfall from beating that boss. And I left the waterfall, I left the cave where you find the crystal. And the cave on the map, kind of similar to the main city hub that you start off in the beginning of the game. Like there's just, the map is kind of open on the touchscreen portion of the emulator. And so the cave where I found the crystal, there's like a blue ball that's slightly smaller than the original town on the map. They're both blue orbs, but the cave where you find the crystal is like a smaller, slightly smaller blue orb. And after I got the crystal and left, I think I've looted everything inside that cave. There was a chest with a copper sword, which was nice to find because that sword is like the most expensive sword that you can buy from the vendor in the city. And I already have the soldier's sword, which is what they start you out with at the beginning of the game. So the only weapons I'm missing are the ones for Yangus that they are selling in the town. But so long story short, after getting the orb, I kind of didn't know what to do, and ultimately kind of stopped my play session with me going back to the town to save in that church. And because that's like the only place you can save. This game is very nuanced in that respect, like with the bag being built into the battle interface. You know, you can only, as far as I know, you can only save in the town. And then on top of all that, like, you know, if there's a way to run in this game, I haven't found it. You know, so that's kind of but it works really well with the story. But I was thinking after I got done playing, I was like, well, what am I gonna do? Because like the waterfall on the map is like flashing now, which I'm guessing that's letting me know that there's nothing in there story-wise for me to do. And more importantly, that I need to finish the story. And I think the only reason we went in there is because as we were leaving that town after they discovered, I forgot the character's name, but he's like a little green monster that's with you and Yangus. And everyone in the town thought he was like some monster. And because of that, we had to leave. And right before we left, some girl stopped us outside the gates and was like, you know, I had a dream that you guys were coming, and I think she was the one that asked us to get the crystal ball, so I'll try to go and find her. She's in the city somewhere, and if that doesn't progress the story, then I'll have to figure out what to do from there. But that's kind of where I'm at with this game. While I'm talking about it, I've got one more Pokemon Prison video to upload, and then I'll be done with that game. I'll delete. I've already taken this game, Pokemon Prism, is not a ROM hack. I mean, it's a ROM hack, excuse me, but it's like a game itself is a CIA file, which I've played those before on Citra emulator. One of the other ROM hacks I played, I believe, was a CIA file as well. One of the, maybe possibly Miesa Moon. But I'll take this off my computer. Tomorrow, the video I upload of that game will be the last that's going to be uploaded to that playlist, because I'll be done after that. And then really in about a week's time, probably a week and a half, really. Actually, no, excuse me, a little over 2 weeks probably. Hold on, let's just do the math. Let's see. So it's 24. So about a week and 3 days. I'll upload the channel trailers to either of my channels of Fantasian on the second channel, and Legend of Heroes Trails Beyond the Horizon to the first one. Okay. I do hate that I have to give those type of updates in these videos, but it's really the best place for me to kind of kill two birds with one stone, you know, because it gives me a chance to kind of make a commentary video, but also kind of update people on what's happening real time for me. This is the first time I remember when this happened in the game. I guess when you stay at the inn where you can like rest to get health, they give you the option, and sometimes depending on what time of day it is, to just rest until evening or stay overnight. Either way, like, it's the same difference with how much you're spending. It's just, you know, it seemed like right now it turned like dusk when we were entering the city real time. That's why you saw the little cutscene. So I only had the option to stay overnight, but if I were to go back to him, he probably would give me like a prompt of like, you can rest until evening or stay overnight. Either way, it's going to be 20 or 2 gold coins, however much it was. So this is where you have to go and save. And like, you know, just other kind of tidbit of information, like if you were to get poisoned in this game and go to the inn and rest, you'll get your health and magic back. I believe both of those would be restored, but you'll still be poisoned. And since you can come here to save, resurrect a character that has died, purify yourself of any kind of ailments that last, like poison. Presumably there's probably more, and I think there's another prompt, but you just have to get your feet wet before you kind of get going in a game like this.